Pravin and you're watching here the next lesson, the Alchemy of Nature. So in warming up section, the some questions have given here. The first one is seeds regerminate from another seeds. Germination is the process by which an organism grows from a seed or a similar structure. Sprouting of seed start regerminates the other seeds. Plants and flowers wilt and become one with the earth. Wilting is the loss of rigidity of non-woody parts of plants if they do not get water to thrive and soil it to dry. Once wilts is become with the earth due to gravitation force. Cacti thrive in the desert region. Cacti don't have leaves. Instead of that, it has spines. It protects cacti from animals that eat plants. It also helps to reduce water loss. Bare nature turns green in spring. Forest ecosystem begins the transition from winter to spring as temperature warm and days get longer. Caterpillar turns into butterfly. To become a butterfly, a caterpillar first digests itself using enzymes triggered by hormones. The second question, role of nature. Discuss in pair the role played by nature and complete the wave diagram. Nature, the best teacher, which helps us by just he commands, motivates, inspires, fulfills, whispers, soothes, nurtures, and teaches. Role of nature. It soothes and nurtures, relaxes and enhances our spirit, fulfills and motivates, and whispers and commands. Look at the following things, discuss with your friends what you learn from them. A bee, hard work and teamwork. An eagle, a strong and far vision. A creeper, determination. The river, by facing any difficulties, go forward. Rainfall, commitment and enthusiasm. And sun, gives lights in other leaves without demanding anything. Explain the line. Nature whispers and commands. Nature often tells us by whispering and commanding. We often hear the sounds of birds and animals, the sounds of water and wind. We also feel the smell and fragrance of flowers. By every way, it tells us that it is here for you. What smiles with the sun and dances with the wind? Hibiscus flower smiles with the sun and dances with the wind. What lesson do we learn from the hibiscus plant? Hibiscus plant comes in life for only one day, even though it smiles and dances whole day. So we should smile, laugh and dance in our life. What kind of rock did the author find on the beach? Author found carved, sculpted and shaped by water. The rock is hard but it is dominating. Key reason for your answer. Even though the rock is hard but it is not dominating because the water is so gentle. Due to this gentleness, rock gives up and takes shape as water says. In what condition was the tree in cold winter month? In cold winter month, tree bare all leaves. What do we learn from small bits of grass? We learn that however impossible things may look, there is always an opening. How can learning from nature helps human being? When you throw a stone at a ripe fruit on a tree to pluck it, it gives you back the fruit. In the same way, when people throws negative at you, transform it into positive. Just like a tree nurtures and provides shelter to many animals and creatures, nurture strong relationship and care for the people and the animal around you. Provide shade and refuge to the ones who are in trouble, just like when the tree provides shade and rest to the tired farmer working in the scorching heat of the sun. The moment of a river, right from where it originates to the moment where it meets the ocean, personifies life. Like the river, keep flowing, don't move backwards, and nurtures the various beings which inhabit it. Just learn to delete and cleanse your mind in the same way the river cleans itself when pollutants and garbage are added to them. Like the mountains, stand strong in the face of adversity. Let's start workshop. Go through the text again and complete the web that highlights the various features of the flower of hibiscus plant. One is done for you. Feature of flower of hibiscus plant. It lives full of splendor. Flower blooms every fortnight. It smiles with the sun and dances with the wind. It starts wilting in the evening and becomes one with the earth. The writer explains the contrast feature of water and rock in the text. Write all the features of both water and rock in the given table. Water is gentle, it is a liquid, it is shapeless, and it flows every day. Rock is a hard, it is a solid substance, it is carved, sculpted, and shaped, and it is steady and constant. Impossible itself says, I am possible. Do you agree? Justify your answer by citing some examples from the text and some that you have experienced or heard from someone. Yes, I agree. Nothing is impossible in this world. The word itself says, I am impossible. If you take example of hibiscus flower, so it comes in life only for a day, but it smiles with the sun and dances with the wind throughout the day. It is possible to be happy whatever we have. If you take an example of rock is so hard, but it follows the commands given by gentle water and takes shapes that water says. It is impossible to become gentle like water. If you take example of the tree bare of all leaves in the cold winter month, but as spring sets in the tree was back to its green majesty once again, full of leaves, flowers, birds and life. It is possible to get up back when we lost everything. If you take an example of ants, they lug a fly which is at least 10 times that ant's size. They organize themselves around a fly, lift it on frail feelers and carry it to the quiet distance. It is possible to face any colossal difficulty if we have willpower. Find synonyms from the text for the following words or phrases. Strong feelings of fear or respect or movement. The direct authoritatively is a command. To peer through means peep. Large and impressively beautiful means majestic. And easily broken or damaged means delicate. How can you prove the maxim to be incorrect that too many cooks spoil the broth? Write a counter view on the given topic, and the clue is given here, the teamwork. Too many cooks spoil the broth means too many people involved in managing an activity can ruin it. As in without a conductor, every player has an idea for how the music should go. This expression alludes each of many cooks adding something to soup which finally tastes awful. The statement is totally incorrect. If you do work in team, it can be possible to achieve the desired success. We should have the coordination between each other. We should cooperate each other. Above statement will be incorrect if we do teamwork. Make a list of all the words related to the word ocean. Fishers, salty, sea water, shellfish, shore, and coast. The author has very positively described the different things in nature. Discuss with your partner the special features of each one of them. Add on the list. The part of nature is water, and the special feature of the water is it flows over years, and we should learn the value that be consistent. The second part of nature is rainbow. The special feature is unity is a beauty, and we should learn be with each other like colors. Third one is caterpillar. Create a new life of own. Continue the change in you. The fourth one is hibiscus. The facial feature is very short life, and we should smile in life. The fifth one is rock. It is hard but follows commands, and we should learn that be humble. The grass is evergreen and it peeps from any difficulty. Tree stands in every season. Face difficulty with courage. Ants organized and coordinate. We should learn teamwork. The wind, it flows that make people happy without demanding anything. The last one is spider webs. It is a delicate and be strong and face difficulties. Your friend has his board exam. He studies for 14 hours a day, sitting at one place. Write a letter to him giving him tips to relax and be stress free. Pravisha, 19 Anandnagar, Pune, 28th of November 2018. Dear Mahi, it is really shocking that you study for 14 to 15 hours a day, sitting at one place for your forthcoming examination. It is really out of my thought how you bear it. I used to study like this, but I couldn't bear it. It lasts only 4 to 5 hours a day. But you are such a genius guy and have to achieve the aim you have set. Good luck for that. Yesterday I had a call of your mother. She told me this. You are doing well, but take care of your own body because that is the only place where you have to live. The board exams are around the corner and you have lots of study to do. But see, you are not machine which works 24 hours non-stop. We are humans and we have tension, anxiety, pressure and other health problems. Those we have to bear if we don't take care of ourselves. So, you do whatever you want but take care of you. Have a meal on time. Do exercise because health is a wealth. Convey my regards to uncle and auntie. Your living friend Pravisha Borade. Question number 9. You have an Environment Protection Week to be celebrated in your school. You have invited an environmentalist. You have to interview him or her about how to save environment. Frame about 10 to 12 questions for the interview. What according to you is the biggest environment threat today? How can it be overcome? What inspired you to become an environmentalist? How far can technology help save the situation? What do you think a commoner can do to help the environment? Why would you ask the student to join the environment sector? What future do you see for environmentalists? What are some of the environmental projects you have taken up? Do you think the government is doing enough to give importance to deal with these issues? In one statement, what message do you have to the coming? Write a news report on the Environment Day celebrated in your school. By Mahi, the Cultural Secretary, Pune, 6th of June 2018. The Environment Club of Integrated English Institute celebrated Environment Day on 5th June in the school. The program was inaugurated by Mr. Vaishnav Yadav, the eminent environmentalist and presided by our principal. The function began with a special Vandana prepared by the school choir group. Many cultural programs were prepared by the cultural group of the school that included a very interesting play on the theme Mother Earth, which was highly applauded by all. An essay writing and poster making competition also took place. After distributing the prizes, the chief guest Pravin Borade gave a speech in which he highlighted the need of conservation. Finally, the day was concluded after a tree plantation drive. The day was a huge success. Question number 11. Develop a story with the given ending. Give a suitable title and moral. The title is Trees Are Our Life. One day in a village of Radhapur, everyone were living their happy life. Aditi, the daughter of a prosperous farmer, and her friend Mahi were studying in a school. Aditi was naughty girl and used to do fun of everyone living there. One day after finishing their school, Aditi and Mahi were going to home. She saw some woodcutters were cutting trees in their area. They both couldn't tell anything to them. Instead, Aditi started to help them to cut the trees even though Mahi stopped her not to do such things which harms our nature. But she didn't listen. After some years, her mother fell ill and hospitalized. Her mother was so serious and put into ICU with oxygen mask. She was unaware about the mask that treated to her mother. She asked Mahi about that. Then she realized that how we get free oxygen outside and paid in the hospital. She came to know her mistake that she did with those woodcutters. She went out with aim of planting trees which helps all of us. And so Aditi decided to plant more trees. Question number 12 is for just to laugh and the last question is language study. Match the pairs of antonyms. Gentle, hard, impossible, possible, colossal, small, short, long, difficult, easy, delicate, strong. Complete the table. Straight, straighten, strong, and strongly. Passion, adjective is passionate, and passionately is the adverb. Noun is the change, verb is the change, adjective is changeable. Organization is the noun, verb is the organize. Organizational is an adjective, and organizedly